Welcome to Blinded by the Item. Juicy bits of gossip with the names left out. I'm Don McClain. That's Bradley Traynor in the middle there, and Mike Ganger, who feeds us the blinds. And he gives us this stuff that we have to guess which celebrity it is, this information, and that's what blind items are. And happy post-February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Happy February 14th, post-Valentine's, and happy President's Day, I guess. I don't know if you're celebrating. You might be off work today, lucky.
That's true.
If you're in the United States, anyway.
Yeah.
And you work for a bank, the post office, or some other sort of government job or company that just likes to give out a bunch of free vacation. Thank you.
Yes.
Are you guys ready for these juicy, tasty, scrumptious-lescent?
We haven't heard that in a while.
That's a new one.
Nummy little blind items. Let's get it going.
Nummy.
Let's get it started here with this first one. Athletes, by the way, it's no secret. When we have a blind item that's kind of nasty, one that's about a topic that's kind of gross, and again, we don't want to really belabor the point too much, we usually get it out of the way early so then we can have fun.
Good. So the nasty one is right now.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
You said scrumptious or whatever that dumb word is. I think you lied. You should have said nastilescent.
Well, athletes and musicians are leaving the agency of this disgraced rich dude in droves, but the folks behind the international competition that's having its moment in the sun are like, nah, he's cool. Just in case you were wondering how corrupt the top of that group is, he is far from the only one caught up in this scandal. Athletes and musicians are leaving this disgraced rich dude's agency in droves, but the folks at the international competition that's having its moment in the sun is like, nah, he's cool. Just in case you're wondering how corrupt the top of that group is, he is far from the only one caught up in the scandal. So
this is a, how did they describe him? Music?
Disgraced rich dude is all it says.
But it's music related, right? Yeah.
It's music and athletes, because athletes and musicians are leaving the agency of this disgraced rich dude in droves.
And this is, I'm assuming, referring to somebody who is also, as a side job, Olympics related.
Yep. So
the Olympic athletes are still with the agency?
I don't know how many Olympic athletes are even with this particular agency.
This is the guy, this is the agent for
athletes and musicians.
Yeah, but specifically, we would know him as the agency for Chappell Roan and others who have left.
There you go.
Following the discovery of him in the Epstein files.
You got it. And
he's also serves on the Olympic Committee for Los Angeles because he's based in LA.
Okay.
He is the head of the Olympic Committee for the 2028 Games in LA, a committee that basically reviewed the findings of his back and forth email interactions with Ghislaine Maxwell, and basically said, oh yeah, no, he's good. We're going to keep him in that role. By the way, his name is Casey Wasserman.
Wasserman, that was the name. I was like, I know it's a W name.
Well, according to the blind items, he has a ton of athletes and musicians that are tied to him. Chappell Roan was the biggest name and most vocal name to basically say, oh, I'm leaving your agency now because you were just caught up in the Epstein files, and again, had back and forth flirty emails with Maxwell.
Okay, those, that email, it was so... kind of skeezy. And this was also, there's a woman who I think unrelated, but also part of the story that I read, who was talking about how it wasn't flirty with Epstein, but it was just you see in these emails the way people were sort of fawning all over both Ghislaine and Jeffrey, and it was nasty. Do you have any of the things he said in the email to Ghislaine?
No, I don't. I didn't dive into that. I didn't want to.
Why not?
But we did find out. So guess what he's doing? To maybe combat, well, not maybe, but to combat the fact that all these athletes and musicians are like, no, we're done with you. He is selling his agency. Mm-hmm. That was the big news of just a day ago, that he is putting his talent agency up for sale. And yes, indeed, they will immediately change the name of it as soon as Wasserman is sold.
In one email, quote, to Ghislaine Maxwell, or Ghislaine, quote, I think of you all the time. So what do I have to do to see you in a tight leather outfit?
Full stop.
Again, she's serving a 20-year sentence for a number of crimes. Anyway.
Yep.
Gross.
So again, big news from this one is the fact that he is apparently, again, still going to be in charge of LA 28, the Olympic bid that LA put in to have the Olympics in 4 years, and 2 years, and that is full steam ahead. But the agency Wasserman will be sold and ultimately changing its name.
Okay.
And trying to salvage all the clients that they can.
Also, the Olympics and the Olympic Committee is not a stranger to controversy, especially when it comes to problematic people running things and money problems in the past. So it didn't surprise me that they were like, yeah, we're fine with it for now.
As the blind item might be alluding to, he's far from the only one caught up in scandal at the top of that particular group.
I just looked through all the names. There's somebody...
that he represents? Or?
No. I was just this weekend, just for fun, looking at all the names of the people mentioned in the Epstein files.
It's a lot.
I was like, okay.
Certain names more than others.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep rolling on with some more Blinded by the Item, though. Like I said, we got the nasty one out of the way. Let's have some.
Well, if that was the nasty, the rest of this is cake.
Well, we'll see. This permanent A-list singer is still hustling and working like she's a teenager trying to break out. She could quietly take it easy, do massive shows and one-off specials every so often, and her family and her would be set for a few lifetimes. The problem is, the team that manages her doesn't make a dime off the things she did prior to her joining them, and they keep telling her she needs to go out and keep hustling and grinding. It's actually quite sad.
Oh.
This permanent A-list singer is still hustling and working like she's a teenager trying to break out. She could quietly take it easy, do some massive shows, one-off specials, and her family would be set for a few lifetimes. The problem is, the team that manages her and she takes advice from, they don't make a dime off of anything she did prior to joining them, so they are forcing her to keep going out and grinding. It's actually quite sad.
Oh, they're like, yeah, no, it would be good if you went out because we're
just
not making any money.
Exactly. At least that's what the blind item's having us
smells like a conservatorship.
A little bit.
10 years ago.
A little bit.
Is it Brittany? I mean, okay.
Okay, but it's somebody who...
This is a permanent A-list singer who's still hustling and working like she's a teenager trying to break out.
Liza! Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Is she like a Britney? So was she big when did she hit her prime? The 90s or later?
Early. 90s would be a good, 90s. Earlier than Britney, though.
Earlier than Britney. It's not like a Brandy.
Paula Abdul.
You're forever my girl.
Slightly earlier than Britney.
I mean, she actually is late 80s, but had her biggest success in the 90s.
Kylie Minogue,
permanent
Debbie
A-list
Gibson
singer.
Deborah, permanent A-list. Dawn, this should be like
it's a permanent A-list singer.
Madonna.
Permanent A-list singer that, according to the blind items, still hustling and working like she's a teenager trying to break out. She could quietly take it easy, do some massive shows and one-off specials, and she and her family would be set for lifetimes. Problem is, the team that now manages her doesn't make a dime off her prior to her joining, or anything she's done prior to her joining.
That's a key word. Oh, the agency.
Yes.
Okay. Is she a solo act?
Yep.
Okay. And she is a pop star? Okay. And has she acted ever?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. Has she?
But she made it big.
She has, I guess, it looks like. Oh, yeah, she's acted. I'm sorry. She's done some acting. I think mostly just as herself.
Cher?
No.
Yeah. She was big. She made it big in the 80s.
She started in the late 80s.
Oh, was she like,
Late
she was
80s.
at her height in the 90s?
In her height in the 90s.
Okay, this is our peak moment of music as
Think
youths.
of somebody we are seeing a lot of that is still working a ton, even though she probably doesn't need to.
Oh, no. It's not Gwen Stefani. But she doesn't need to. Is she a country singer?
Nope.
Okay.
It's not Shania.
That's a good guess.
Like, girl, just sit down for a while.
And she's not particularly old by any stretch, so I don't think that's why they're saying this. I just think she has done far better than maybe we even all realize.
Then we all realize that's sad. If
Well, I mean, we probably, we realize that, I mean, monetarily, financially, she's done far better than I think we all realize.
Got it. We're like, why is she still working? Because she needs the money or something. But it's really just these hangers-on that want their careers to keep moving.
That's what the blind item is implying.
Well, God, that's everyone. But how about
doing tours, doing residencies?
Oh, residencies?
We've seen
it's not J-Lo.
Yeah, because she has that Costco for a house. It's just
She's got to pay that bill.
Again, for those just joining us, a permanent A-list singer is still hustling and working like she's a teenager trying to break out. She could quietly take it easy, do some massive shows and one-off specials, and she and her family would be set for a few lifetimes. The problem is the team that manages her does not make a dime off things she did prior to joining them, so they keep telling her she needs to keep going out and grinding, and it's quite sad.
Oh, boy.
She has a family. Has she got kids?
She's got kids.
I mean, it's not Beyonce.
Nope.
I just want to throw that out there.
Is she related to somebody famous? No, it's not Janet.
No.
You said permanent A-list.
A permanent A-list, yeah.
A-list.
It's a permanent
I
A-list.
know. I've gone through pretty much everybody.
Everybody you've said.
I mean, bigger than everyone we've said.
No, not necessarily. She's not bigger than Madonna or Beyonce, but she's right there. Not bigger than Cher.
Cyndi
Gaga?
Lauper.
Oh.
She does particularly well.
She does
during a certain time of year.
Well, not Mariah?
Mariah?
Oh, I did. Like, Mariah was in my head the whole time, and I was like, it's obviously not Mariah because...
No, it's Mariah.
It's Mariah.
According to
that makes total sense.
According to the blind item, Mariah Carey is still hustling and working like she's a teenager trying to break out, but she could quietly just take it easy, do some massive shows, some one-off specials, and her and her family would be set for a few lifetimes. The problem is the team that manages her doesn't make a dime off of, All I Want for Christmas Is You and all the other things she did prior to joining them. Yeah. So they are forcing her to just keep on going out there and doing her thing and grinding.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So, yeah.
I mean, and again, I said conservatorship. I don't think like Mariah is anywhere near a conservatorship, but you could see wherein like people are like, they're just kind of putting her out there and she hits a couple notes. Or in the case of the Olympics is just like, sounding out the words.
That was
bizarre. I would be doing the very same thing when I'm doing when we're both on the Blinded by the Item reunion tour 50 years from now, we'll be belting out the hits to a soundtrack.
Wow.
Yeah.
They'll have to like put the names in front of us to guess.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. That's your blind item there. I don't know. It's interesting. You could see it.
She totally, but I've said this about celebrities for years. Like whenever I see a celebrity like Mariah or somebody who's at that stage of their career, I'd be like, well, why do you, I mean, it just shows that that's why they're the celebrity because they have that drive. Yeah. But I would hit a certain level and just be like, okay. I'm gonna
go
take
on
a
vacation
cruise
forever.
Yes,
forever.
All right.
See ya in never.
Right.
All righty. You got that one. Let's keep it rolling on with some more here today. Be sure to like and subscribe and check us out on YouTube if you're not watching right now. How about this one? It should be no surprise that this A-list singer with a great side gig is cheating. What might surprise some is when we find out that a couple of the women are pregnant. It should be no surprise that this A-list singer with a great side gig is cheating. What might be a surprise to some is when we find out that a couple of them come out and tell us all that they're pregnant. I know this has nothing to do with Stefon Diggs, although it feels like it.
But you said singer.
Singer.
Male singer.
Yep.
American
singer.
Yes. Okay.
Is this a family of singers?
Not a family of singers, no.
So it's not a Nick Jonas? He's just making babies all over the place?
No.
Oh, my gosh. Joe would be more likely.
Well.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Franklin would be the most likely.
Franklin. You don't know that Franklin isn't.
I love Franklin. We need this tour to come to an end so we can get Claim to Fame Season 3.
Yes.
I'm so disappointed.
Oh.
We've been waiting.
Franklin. You need a Franklin. Like, somebody get word to Franklin that Mike is a super stan so that we can get you a T-shirt or something.
He knows.
He knows.
He can feel it.
He's watching.
If he doesn't know, he can feel it.
Because you were a big fan of that show.
Yeah, the Claim to Fame.
Well, Mike is the one
Fame.
that put it on the map.
Claim to Fame is an underrated, great show. It has a very similar vibe to Traders. They do a lot of games just like Traders.
Where do
And
you
the whole
watch it?
concept of Hulu, and you can still
Oh.
watch the first 2 seasons.
Okay.
I'm not saying something. I
It's
thought it was going to be like Tubi or something.
No, it's ABC, and it takes place in the Bachelor Mansion.
Oh.
So the same mansion you see
Sure.
from The Bachelor and
Yeah.
The Golden Bachelor and all that mansion is where Claim to Fame happened as well. But they take a bunch of people who are adjacently related to celebrities. So like you might have, the cousin of Zendaya, or you might have the brother of so-and-so, and Franklin Jonas and Kevin host it. But
That's
because
right.
Kevin's been touring, they can't run the next season. And we are due out this season.
Come
2
on.
months
Get it
ago.
on, people.
Okay.
Mike needs his claim to fame.
I'm done complaining about that fantastic show.
For now, I was going
now.
to say, I don't know who you're trying to fool right now. 'Cause
It should surprise no one that this A-list singer with a great side gig is cheating. What might surprise some is when we find out that a couple of those women he's been cheating with are both pregnant.
lucrative side gig. It's not like a lifestyle brand kind of thing.
It is not.
Is it hosting The Voice?
Yep.
Is it Adam Levine?
Oh, good guess.
It is. He
Well,
is.
that's not a surprise, is it?
Exactly. It should surprise no one that this A-list singer, Adam Levine from Maroon 5, is who has a great side gig there on The Voice. He's going to be back for this Tournament of Champions season, which is coming up.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry, I was sneezing.
I was
Okay, I'm done sneezing now.
was
but
like,
what might surprise some people is when we find out that a couple of the women he's been cheating with are pregnant.
okay.
I just saw a post for with them for Valentine's Day. Bahati
Prince Lou.
I'm sure all is well
They're
there.
all loved up. And I'm like, well, I'm glad that they've resolved all their issues.
Yes.
Well,
Like
usually
his issues.
the true tell of a relationship is, how they're posting on social media.
Yeah.
Usually when I see those, I go, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Just like clockwork, we're getting this blind item and that post that Dawn saw a week before the premiere of season 29, Battle of Champions.
Wow, shocking.
The return of Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, and Adam Levine as they team up with superstars from previous seasons of The Voice.
What was the last mention? Because he was in it in the midst of controversy. The last time, it was like a couple years ago, but I'm trying to remember, was it a specific woman that was the source of controversy with Adam Levine? Like the last time we talked about him in the blinds, I'm saying.
You mean the
Did we-
woman he cheated with?
Yeah, did we know the woman?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it that story or was there something after?
Oh, so you're saying that there's still multiple people he
Yeah.
cheats with and he's gotten them pregnant?
Well, this blind, yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's been a while since we've had this conversation about Adam Levine. It was like then everything
It was
went radio
text
silent.
and all that. Like it was.
In September of 2022, Sumner Stroh, I think was her name, claimed on TikTok that she's been in a month-long
That's right,
affair
TikTok.
with
Yep.
Adam Levine, and he eventually had to admit and take full
So it's been a few
responsibility.
years. So I think we're due.
Yeah, and they did try dropping an album 2 years ago. Nobody really cared for it, and then they went on tour. Nobody really went to it, and now he's back at The Voice.
Okay.
So,
Well, good luck to him.
I just know I have a very big Maroon 5 fan in my home, and when she heard the new album, this is my wife, and then was offered the tour for a very cheap amount of money, she was like, I think we'll pass on both of those. It was
Oh.
bad.
That's a tell.
Okay.
She's like, I'll be
And
a
she
fan
is
from a distance.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be a fan of their older stuff. Let's keep rolling on with some more here. Everybody was wondering the same thing. Where was this A-list singer/actress last Sunday? The first time she interacted with the foreign-born A-list musician, she was her normal, rude, arrogant self, and he didn't want to deal with her trying to make it all about her. Everyone was wondering the same thing. Where was this A-list singer/actress last Sunday? Well, the first time she interacted with the foreign-born A-list musician, she was her normal, rude, arrogant self, and he didn't want to deal with her trying to make it all about her.
Oh.
Yep. So we've got an A-list singer/actress something that happened last Sunday. I don't know what that's about. And then also the first time she interacted with a foreign-born A-list musician, she was rude and arrogant.
Okay, does this at all address something we talked about or I wondered aloud about last week?
I think so.
So, Dawn, on Sunday, we had a very big event. Not this last Sunday, but the Sunday before.
No, we did this last Sunday, too. It was at Daytona 500. That was
Daytona
yesterday.
500. Oh. But you're talking about?
But this was the Sunday before that.
The Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, what was the rest of the story?
Well, I'm thinking this has something to do because I remember wondering aloud, I wonder why so-and-so wasn't there. Mostly because she had a shared heritage with the person that was on the Super Bowl stage.
Oh.
Bad Bunny.
Okay. Oh,
And
J-Lo?
Exactly. Because I saw the story about J-Lo essentially saying nice things about Bad Bunny and why she wasn't there, making it like, we're besties, but apparently, according to the blind, they're not besties.
Okay.
According to the blind item, everybody was wondering the same thing during the Super Bowl. Where was Jennifer Lopez and why maybe she didn't make a surprise appearance? Some questioning why it was Lady Gaga, why not J-Lo? And according to the blind item, though, the first time J-Lo interacted with Bad Bunny years ago, she was her normal, rude, arrogant self, and Bad Bunny didn't want to deal with her trying to make the show all about her.
Ooh.
Not a surprise. I mean, a lot of people were like, don't just assume that she's going to be there because she's Puerto Rican, which I totally get. Like, if they're not friends, and he had this personal relationship with Gaga, and like the story about why she was there, was totally because he wanted her to be there, and he's been a huge fan of hers, which makes total sense. What also makes total sense is that J-Lo, if you believe the blinds, would then want to make this all about her, or her absence about why she wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah. Or if she was there, wanted to make the Super Bowl performance a little more about her.
Yeah.
She might not have been okay being like, Ricky Martin coming from behind the grass
sugar
or whatever and sugar cane and doing
the
a little
dancing
song
sugar
and then just
cane.
Moving on.
What if she just like popped out of the dancing sugar cane?
Or they didn't even know she was there.
Wait, is that J-Lo? I didn't know she was going to be here. She's like, she had a friend.
I was just hiding in the sugar cane.
She had a friend who like swapped out costumes.
Somebody who was there at the Super Bowl was Jessica Alba.
Yeah. She was she's just finalized her divorce with Cash Warren, and I thought he was going to get a lot more money than he did because of her Honest Company. And turns out when you hire Laura Wasser for your attorney, your divorce attorney, the other person doesn't really get a lot.
Yeah.
So he got $3 million. They didn't have a prenup.
I was going to say, did they not have a prenup?
No prenup.
That's crazy.
And she has, she stepped down because Honest Company wasn't so honest. Remember, the whole point of it was like all natural ingredients in our cleaning products and other things that they produced, and it didn't end up being true, which is a huge violation of trust with your customers. It was like, I'm buying this because I want products that don't have a bunch of chemicals in it. And now you're saying that there was controversy. So she stepped down as the CEO but she still has 6% of the company, and they make so much money still. I mean, people have, it still continues to make money. So over all that time and the money that she made, I mean, $3 million doesn't seem like very much money.
Well, maybe they were able to argue successfully that because it was something started. Was it before they were married that it got started?
I think I think it was after, because she kind of disappeared into just doing the Honest Company when she got married. But she definitely made money during their marriage with that company for sure. I hope she saved it, but he's not getting a lot of it. Yeah. I didn't see like any type of there was this huge legal battle or anything like that. So maybe he was just like, it's fine. They have joint custody. So
maybe he agreed to that so then they didn't have to fight over her percentage of his company.
Oh.
Which, of course, is Pair of Thieves, which you may have noticed while Dawn was talking. I reached under my shirt to make sure I was indeed wearing a pair of Thieves underwear because I am.
Oh, I wear that underwear too, and I
I've
know
never
they're
heard-
boys' underwear, so
Pair
I'm
of
sorry.
thieves.
Pair of thieves is
What do you like about them?
I don't know,
They're comfy.
Mike.
I was going on a golf trip and happened to stop at a Dick's Sporting Goods to get golf balls and realized I needed a couple more pairs of boxer
Panties.
briefs. And there I found some pair of thieves.
Yeah.
That's my story to pair of thieves. And then I found out a few days later that it was his company. I had no idea.
Who knew?
Yeah, I just like them because they're like black briefs,
Yeah.
like men's briefs. I wear men's briefs sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
whatever's
they were on
comfiest.
like super sale.
Super sale. I do like a good deal.
Yeah, you can get them at Target.
Nice.
If they would like to sponsor this program, we'd be happy to host them.
Even though I just
Drop a
kinda
note in the
said
comments.
that he didn't get enough money from his wife's
I
company.
mean, he probably agrees with you.
Don't worry.
So there you go. We're all supporting Cash Warren in
Yeah.
our pants.
In your pants. .. I'm a big supporter. In your pants.
Let's keep rolling on with some more Blinded by the Items today. You guys are absolutely crushing it.
Pew,
rolling
pew.
through them. Let's see how this one goes. Just like the rapper a handful of years ago, this A-plus list sports commentator knows there is a 0.001% chance he would ever win the race, but going for it is going to allow him to make a ton of money and get on every TV channel when his current company is usually very restrictive. Just like the rapper from a handful of years ago, this A-plus list sports commentator knows there is a 0.001% chance that he is going to win the race. But going for it is just going to allow him to make a ton of money and get on every TV channel when his current company is restrictive in that area.
Did he have is he a former athlete?
No.
Okay, he's just a sports commentator.
A sports commentator in a race. Are we talking about some sort of reality race?
No.
Is it a literal race?
It's not a literal
So
foot
race to get an award or
Nope.
no?
a race to get
To the finish
a
line?
job.
Mm.
Think of a rapper from a handful of years ago that also had no chance but thought he should try to race for this particular job.
Oh,
We're not talking like a live with Kelly, but that kind of a gig?
Nope.
Oh.
but not an actual race?
No, there's an actual race that takes place.
Like a bike race?
Not like a from here to here race, but a race to see
oh,
human
gosh,
race?
I feel dumb.
who the winner
The human
is.
race.
What did you say?
It's a race to see who the winner is.
It's not Amazing
for
Race.
A particular job. No. Again, it's not a physical race.
It's not a race. Okay.
It's a mental race.
Well, kind of, I guess.
A race to see who becomes the best.
Think of some of the, I don't know,
Hall of Fame?
most talked about races that we have throughout the years. Like, what's an event every, I don't know, 4-ish years that is not related that there's a race for?
Oh, Kanye, president.
So just like Kanye West thought about a handful
What's
of years
his nuts?
ago, this A-plus list sports commentator knows there's a 0.001% chance he's ever going to become president, but he knows that at least running for president is going to make him a ton of money and get him on every TV channel when his current company is very restrictive on the channels he can be on.
Okay.
Think of sports.
Is this someone we know? Like he goes
You're going
beyond
to probably
sports?
know the name because he also leaves the world of sports.
Has he done other mainstream things, non-sports related
Yes.
stuff? We're not talking. Was he a former athlete?
Nope.
Oh,
You're going to go like Charles Barkley? Because he's done a little bit on like CNN and other things, but no. This is, you're going to probably know.
Bob Costas.
No, think of the most outspoken sports commentator you can think of. And think of sports, you're thinking of ESPN. We're thinking of
Bill
outspoken
Belichick.
sports
No.
people that are not actually participating. They're
He's-
Terry
actually
Bradshaw?
no, not athletes. This was going to be a hard one for you guys to get, I know. But Stephen A. Smith. You know the name Stephen A. Smith?
No,
Okay.
I don't, but I want to because this sounds fascinating and I would like to know more.
He is arguably he's when it comes to ESPN,
yes.
he's the most known sports commentator.
I recognize this dude. You would recognize him, Dawn. I've seen his face. I would never have, as a non-sports.
Which is why I wasn't going to force you to get it. But I'm just going to say that just like Kanye from about a handful of years ago, Stephen A. also knows there is about a 0.001% chance he's ever going to win the presidential race. But he's going to be going for it because it's going to make him a ton of money and get him on every TV channel.
Because we need more of that.
ESPN doesn't allow him to go to any place that isn't owned by Disney.
Okay.
I kind of am not look. Yeah, no. just people running who don't plan on actually winning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess everyone qualifies for that in some way, but
if somebody, it could take away a vote from somebody else,
or just we have to spend a lot of time
for write-ins
working through all the possibilities. And I would rather solve blind items with that very important time.
Well, that's what we're doing.
I do love democracy, but also juicy bits of gossip with the names left out. Please like and subscribe.
All right.
Like and subscribe.
Hey, by the way, can we just say really quickly that we had a wonderful conversation this morning about all of our amazing subscribers and how we would love to get to the next milestone. And we are currently trying to figure out what we can incent our viewers with, because there's so many of you out there watching that don't subscribe, but we're so close to 10,000 ultimately that we're trying to come up with a way to incentivize you guys to like and subscribe so we can get to 10,000.
Those are his incentivized.
These are my incentive fingers.
Watching YouTube, he's juggling.
That is alone is an incentive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, alone?
No, I'm saying like if you haven't been watching on our YouTube, go over, like, and subscribe, and you can see my fingers.
Oh, God.
And any other body parts that are totally within YouTube limits. I said within limits.
You've got to get to 10,000.
Don't be giving that away.
That's for the behind the paywall experience.
Speaking of the behind the paywall experience.
Anyway, like and subscribe. Thank you.
Let's do another blind item here. This former A-list actor who has a couple of long-running TV roles basically uses his cameo as his own personal OnlyFans. In addition to the normal cost of a video, he will follow up with messages asking if they would like a little bit more. Or maybe potentially...
Lord.
Or potentially meet up for hookups.
What?
Okay.
Again, we've got
who is this?
A former
That's what we're supposed to figure out.
Former A-list actor who's had a couple long-running TV roles basically uses his cameo as OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. In addition to the normal cost of the video, he will follow up with messages asking if they're looking for a little more or if they want to meet and, hook up. It's apparently what he's up to lately. By the way, I will just say, for those who don't know, Cameo... We're talking about the app that allows you to spend X amount of dollars to get a video from your favorite, celebrities or pseudo-celebrities to talk about.
Tan Mom.
Yes, exactly.
Fair Abraham.
So you're basically like, hey, my, brother-in-law's got a birthday coming up. Here, send him a quick message. And, 1980s professional wrestler will send him a video saying, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Okay,
I've ordered a few of them.
We have got a former A-list
Tell
actor.
us more. Did you get a little email afterward asking if you'd like something else?
No. My boyfriend and I sometimes get cameos for each other from random stars from 90 Day Fiancé.
Awesome. Nice.
Or video game people, like the dude who voiced Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
No, that's perfect.
The main character.
I love it. Okay, this person, though, is offering prostitution, so we should probably figure out who that is.
And again, we're talking about a former A-list, and I'd argue A-list TV actor who's had a couple long-running TV roles.
So it's not Armie Hammer.
It is not Armie Hammer.
He didn't threaten to... Would you like me to eat you?
Ew.
It's not Henry Cavill, even though it should be, minus the prostitution.
Again,
anyway, he would leave right now.
I'd be like, I just order one here. Like,
former A-list actor who's had a couple of long-running TV roles.
Okay, TV.
Is he an iconic role?
Yeah, so he's had a number of TV roles, but he's had two kind of long-running iconic roles that you would know him for.
Matt LeBlanc.
No.
David Duchovny.
No,
that would be a good one. He's
Very
super horny.
Guesses.
Is he of that age?
Yeah, I would say he's probably almost their exact same age.
What? He wasn't on Friends, though?
Gosh.
As a guest star?
Something tells me this person might have been, actually.
But not a main character.
No, definitely not a main character. And no, it doesn't look like he was on Friends.
Okay.
But could have been. He's contemporary.
He was on another one episode of another iconic sitcom.
Will and Grace?
He actually was, yes.
John Hamm?
No.
Okay. Dang.
He
I
was
was
like a
actually
guest star on Will and Grace?
He was a guest star in one episode of Will and Grace.
One episode.
Oh, God.
I was actually referring to Seinfeld, where he was also on one episode of Seinfeld.
Oh, it's not the... Oh.
But again, he had 2 long-running iconic television roles. And again, this is a former A-list actor who's apparently trying to find ways to make a little extra money.
He will
Sam Malone.
Ted Danson.
He just got money from Domino's.
Ted Danson in your pants.
Dunkin's, I mean.
What'd you say?
He just got money from Dunkin' for that Super Bowl ad.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need to
Apparently not.
crotch shot on the internet? Okay.
Gosh, okay. We got to go back and think about Charlie Sheen.
Okay, but he's like a contemporary of like...
John Cryer.
Nope.
You said mostly TV or like a total TV
he's
actor?
on TV, and he's on movies too. This is a movie actor as well. So this is A/A- list.
This is a good one.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Former
juicy.
A/A-
But now he's
actor.
reduced to cameos.
He's reduced to cameo hookups, and maybe you should dive into that. Why do you think he's?
I feel like
to
we
that?
need to get a cameo with this person and see if he sends us an email.
Yeah, let's pull our money together.
There's a reason why he's been reduced to cameo.
Is it
hookups.
because he did bad stuff?
Yes.
I was going to say, okay, now we
Okay,
don't
let me go
want
to Creeps page.
Now we're not paying him.
He's in Creeps page
Okay,
territory.
Creep corner. Dawn, pull out your notebook.
Ashton Kutcher.
Former A/A- list actor who's had a couple long-running TV iconic roles.
James Franco?
No, I think I know who it is.
Ooh. What you got?
What's his name from Growing Pains? Kirk Cameron.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Can you imagine?
He's like, look at this. And then Jesus comes out of his pants.
That ain't Jesus.
This
But
guy,
okay, never mind. Before we get in
It's
any
AI
trouble.
Jesus.
this guy's first iconic role happened in the mid-'90s in 1995. It was a role that actually landed him on 4 separate television shows for the same role.
What
Then-
in 1984?
1995.
95.
Then his second big breakout role he was known for happened in 2004 and ran for almost 100 episodes.
It's not Joey Lawrence.
Nope.
Is it somebody from ER, Grey's Anatomy?
Nope, but he was in Chicago Hope.
Okay.
It's not like a 90210 star.
Nope.
Dennis Leary.
I don't want to wait
Not Dawson's Creek.
for
no.
our love to be over.
Mid-'90s, he had a role that went for 72 episodes on one show.
What?
That also...
That 70s show?
Nope.
Mid 90s. I was
Oh.
kind of drunk then
Oh.
and in the club.
This
So-
role that he had saw him on shows Grace Under Fire, Coach, The Drew Carey Show, but it was introduced on Ellen.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. It's is he a comedian? Not a comedian. Yeah. What's his name?
His second show was on a premium television
I can
channel
see him.
called HBO from 2004 to
Steve
2021.
Oh God, I can see him. He's got
And that role saw him
Dark
star in
hair.
100 episodes.
Okay.
wait on HBO. Do we know the show?
You know the show. He was it was a role
Boardwalk Empire?
It was a role inspired by a very rich guy.
He's a rich guy.
Oh, man. We only have a minute.
What is his name?
giving
I
you
can
as much as
see
I
him
can.
on the Ellen show. I can see him on Drew Carey.
Middle three seasons of Ellen, he was one of the biggest characters. He's now trying to do comedy because nobody will hire him because he has sexually assaulted a few women, or at least they say
Oh,
he did.
gosh. Okay.
Rhymes with
In 2004,
Vince Vaughn?
no
the show he was on
Joe.
was called Entourage.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe. Jeremy Piven.
Jeremy Piven, according to the
she
blind
got it!
items, Jeremy Piven is basically using his cameo as his own
we don't
personal
wanna see it.
OnlyFans.
No, I don't want to see that.
If people pay the $300 to get his video, which, by the way, $300 for Jeremy Piven? Really?
No.
And then he'll follow up with questions asking if they want a little bit more. By the way, that role as Ellen role got him on 4 different other shows.
I was going to say, I remember that. And didn't he do a game show too? Anyway, hey.
Spence Kovac, by the way.
When we return, we're not gonna until tomorrow on the radio on myTalk or wherever you get your podcast. But at the end of the day, we'd love for you to like and subscribe and tell all your friends about our YouTube channel. It's called
Blinded by the Item.
Blinded by the Item.